Hey guys! So I'm here to introduce our story for this week, and I have to tell you, this is like my all-time favorite story. I love it. I get excited when we get to read it every year, so I hope you guys enjoy it as much as I do. So the title of our story this week is Arrow and Officer Mike. And if you look at our title page, I'm sure you can probably predict that this story is going to be about a dog and his police officer partner. You can see it says police partners. So I really love dogs, and Arrow is an especially cool dog. I think that when you read and see all the stuff he can do, you're going to be really impressed. Our author is Joan Plummer Russell. And Joan Plummer Russell wrote the words. She's the author. And this story doesn't have illustrations, it has pictures. So she also took the pictures for the story. You can see it said, she rode along with Officer Mike and Arrow twice a month for 2 years. So she worked on this story for 2 years, getting the pictures, finding out all the information. So we can kind of infer based on that this is going to be an informational nonfiction text. So everything that we read is going to be true. It's all facts. The pictures are real life. So that's pretty cool. If we come over here to our sidebar and get a little more information, you can see our skill this week is author's purpose. So you use information in the text to figure out, why did the author write this selection? How does she feel about the topic? So we'll talk more about that in just a little bit, probably on Wednesday. And our genre is informational text. And an informational text gives facts and information about a topic. So like I said, everything that you read in this story is going to be true. Nothing's made up, nothing's pretend, it's all true and factual. As you read, look for headings that tell about the content of the sections, photographs, and clues that tell how the author feels about the topic. So as we read, we're going to kind of think about Joan Plummer Russell and ask ourselves, why did she write this? What's her point? How does she feel about Arrow and Officer Mike? All right, before you read, I also would like to go over your vocabulary words just so you're kind of familiar with them when you come to them. So our first word is lying. Like this dog is lying down. And lying means on the floor or a surface in a flat position. So you can be lying on a bed or a couch or the floor. Our next word is loyal. And loyal means standing by you in good times and bad. So hopefully everybody has a loyal friend, or your family is very loyal, and that means they're always going to be there for you. Our next word is partners, and partners are people who work closely together. So you can see these two guys are police partners. Or maybe in school you've worked on a project with a partner. That means you work closely together. Our next word is shift. And a shift is a set amount of time that people work in. So you might hear a grown-up say, oh, I work second shift, or I worked last shift. And that just means the set amount of time that they have to work. Our next word is quiver. And quiver means to shake with little movements. So you might quiver because you're so scared that you're like, oh, or when you're cold, you quiver with the cold. Or like a dog. When a dog is sniffing, have you ever seen their nose? I don't even think I can do it. But their nose quivers because they're sniffing, and it's just little movements. Our next word is patrol. And if you patrol something, that means that you have an area that you watch over and you guard it. So you kind of keep it safe. My dog thinks that he needs to patrol our backyard. He guards it from everything, even squirrels and chipmunks. Okay, our next word is ability. An ability is something that you can do. So maybe you have the ability to jump really high, or maybe the ability to type really fast. It's just something that you can do it. And our last vocabulary word is snap. So a snap is when something opens and closes their mouth quickly, like they're gonna bite you. So maybe you've ever seen an alligator go. That's a snap. They don't actually bite you, but they kind of make that motion and they let you know, hey, I could bite. All right, once you finish watching this video, you're gonna hop down to the slides below. Make sure you read over all of them and listen to your story on slide 2.